You gave your number one tip. Mine, I think the Jonas Brothers said it best. You know what I'm talking about. When you love someone and they break your heart, don't give up on love. Have faith, restart, and hold on. What's up, guys? How you doing? I'm Paul.
I'm Morgan.
And this is the Paul and Morgan Show. Ha. All right, today's video, how to deal with a breakup.
How to get over a breakup.
How to get over a breakup. Breakups are hard, nobody's denying that, but we're here to talk about moving forward. You guys, if you're new here, we are making Christian advice videos on life, love, and dating to help you have hope.
And be free.
Here we go. So subscribe.
How to get over a breakup. So I was in a relationship for 3.5 years before I met Paul, and I was the one who ended the relationship. One of my pieces of advice is just because you're the one who ends a relationship doesn't necessarily mean it's not going to be hard to move on or to get past it, to totally heal from it. After I ended it, I cried for like a day, and then my mom came downstairs to my bedroom and was like, okay, Morgan, cry for one more day, write it out, do whatever you need to do, and then you need to get up and you need to move forward because this is your past and you can't dwell in your past.
Let's take that for a second. Your mom comes down, literally gives you a time limit. How do you feel about that advice from your mom? Because some people might say that was insensitive.
Yeah. As I'm thinking back on it, was kind of like, I should be able to cry and be upset for as long as I want to be. But then that's just like dwelling and giving having just way too much of a pity party. You broke up with them for a reason. And so you need to think about those reasons that you broke up and focus on those and move forward and remember why you broke up with them, why things didn't work out, and trust that God has a reason and a plan for all of this.
Of course, the more intimacy that you share with that person, the more physical intimacy, the heavier, the weightier the soul ties are going to be.
I mean, that's the way God made physical connections to be. You're not supposed to end things with a person that you've done intimate things with.
That's why you should wait on the intimacy. Until you're married with the person. I like what you said though. When you break up, it's easy. I feel like it's easy to start replaying all the great times you had with that person, but you need to be strong and realize there are reasons why we broke up and be okay with replaying those things. It's going to be harder when it was maybe the other person that broke up with you and you felt like, oh, we were meant to be. We were so perfect. I don't understand. But in that scenario, you just have to trust the Lord that He's got you. Don't just, like Morgan said, let it be a pity party where you're dwelling in the past. And as hard as it may be, don't keep hoping and wishing that you guys get back together.
Just move on.
It's healthiest to move on.
And if God, for some reason, does orchestrate it to where you guys end up coming back a few years later or something like that.
Which can happen.
Definitely can happen, but let God do that. That's not your job. A few practical tips of how to get over a breakup is 1, totally unfollow them on social medias, all social medias. Delete their number if you have to from your phone.
Gracious. Woo!
Just so that you don't have the temptation to just text them and be like, how you doing? Understand that it is not your job to check in on them. Another practical tip is that you probably should not try to be your ex's friend for a very long time.
Close friend.
No friend at all. Don't talk to them for a while. If you go to school with them, I understand that you might have to pass them in the hallway and you can obviously be friendly, but you don't need to be their friend.
Okay. You heard it from the mouth of babes.
Another practical tip is tell your friends and your family you're done talking about the breakup. Talk about it for a little bit and then be like, okay guys, I don't want to be asked any more questions about it. I'm doing fine. I'm moving on. Let's not bring it up all the time. And if your friend brings it up at one point, just kindly be like, hey, I'm actually good and I'd rather not talk about it.
Yeah. Another thing you've heard, rebounding is a big one. Oh, my heart's broken. I'm going to quickly move to someone else who can fill this void. No, make sure that God is filling the void. We don't need another person. Our walk with the Lord is enough to complete us, to satisfy us. Even if you feel like, oh, I'm sure that I'm supposed to get married. okay, that's great, but just trust the Lord with His timing, and don't immediately, 2 days after you've had a big breakup, turn and start dating someone else. Definitely don't start doing physical acts with somebody else. We get that, you've been hanging out, you've probably spent a lot of your time with this person, they're gone. We get that there's probably going to be a void. So, one, go before the Lord, spend some extra time letting Him heal you, but also find your friends and let them, bring you support and encouragement and keep you from feeling isolated.
Yeah, definitely. When you feel like all you want to do is be alone, blah, 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 down in your bed all by yourself.
She's kind of ruthless.
You have to force yourself to get up and go rekindle some, friendships that maybe you kind of dwindled off because you were in a serious relationship, or maybe you lost them because they went and had boyfriends and you had a boyfriend and blah, blah, blah. Go rekindle that. When
you rekindle them, the first thing to do is apologize for completely shutting them out because you had a significant other. Yeah. Gotta find that balance, guys. Friends, significant other.
I think the number one tip to help you get over a breakup is realizing your authority and power in Christ, and knowing that you are in control of your feelings and taking control of those feelings and those thoughts.
Give yourself time to hurt, time to grieve, because that is okay.
But not too much time.
Jesus felt pain, felt sorrow, but then like Morgan said, be like, okay, I'm a man, I'm a woman of God, and He does not want me to remain in this low spot. I'm going to get out there. I'm going to move on. I'm going to choose to love people, to forgive people.
That's important. Whether you were the one who broke up with them or they were the one who broke up with you, you have to forgive them. People say forgiving someone is not for them, it's more for you.
That's a good quote.
You want to walk around your entire life being like, oh, remember that one, that person hurt me.
It'll mess you up.
Just forgive them and move on. Have faith and trust in the Lord that He has a plan for you. He has a purpose for you. When people message me on Instagram and are like, I really want to tell this guy that I like him, but what if he tells me that he doesn't like me back? Or I'm in a relationship, but I think he's going to break up with me. What do I do? I just tell them, if they don't return the feelings, if they do break up with you, just trust God that is God being like, yeah, this guy actually isn't for you. This girl actually is not for you. I have someone so much better, so much more perfect for you.
Yeah, and then be okay with getting back out there. Don't let that fear of, oh, it hurt, oh, that happened to me, maybe embarrassment or whatever, keep you from putting yourself back out there and finding the person that you're ultimately going to end up with.
Yeah.
Guys, comment below some encouragement that you have concerning breakups in case somebody is going to our comment section to find that encouragement.
Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Guys, guess what? In only a few hours, we're going to be releasing a code to our patrons and non-patrons for merch for Black Friday. It's only a few hours away. So be watching on our Instagram pages and our YouTube community page.
Coupon codes, discounts, baby. Guys, if you want to support what we're doing on this channel, become a patron. We would be honored if you did. Help us reach our goal of
500 and then 1,000!
Yes, we're going for it. All right, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll catch you again very soon. We love you. Have hope.
And be free!
Guys, I just want my hat. No leopards were harmed. Yes, they had a very close shave, but then they grew it back.
Oh my goodness.
What?
That's bad.